What's up, everybody? This is your girl Erica from the Classic Line Blog. You know I want to say God bless America when I'm standing beside the American flag. And I just want you guys to thank you so much for all your well wishes on, I'm telling my birthdays, passings of my family, this channel, buildings, new construction, old construction, rentals. Listen, the best is yet to come. Thank you so much for the 10 years on this channel. And I just want to thank you for all the things that you guys have contributed to my life and that I contribute to yours. And so listen, I hope this year can be even better, and I hope you grab the book, All Roads Lead to Real Estate. We're talking about digital real estate, online to the real dirt in your hand, and we'll have lots of good commentary inside that book to help you navigate how can you grow in this economy and also grow and play Monopoly in real life for you and your family. You guys, this doesn't have to be the worst time in our economy. It can be one of the best if you make a decision and move forward in your life. This is your girl Erica. Thank you. What's up, everybody? This is your girl Erica from the Classic Line Blog. We're still on vacation, so I'm not gonna lie to you. We batch recording a bunch of stuff all today. We doing it while we on vacation. So while you're here, drop your city and state in the chat. Drop a one in the comments. You know, I just had to put this commentary out. You know, what's the one thing holding you back from the life you want? And really, this video is about AI businesses, how to start AI business in a day. But I just had to go ask yourself that question. What's the one thing holding you back from the life you want? And so there's two things I'm going to show you today that I feel will be very helpful. Maybe they'll help you, maybe they won't. It's up to you. It's all in your mind. So again, this is the confidence challenge. So you're going to be like, oh my God, Erica, mindset. You guys with the mindset all the time. We have to talk about mindset. What is the one thing holding you back? You know, how can you turn it around? Right? You'll talk to people and they were like, nobody in my family's ever did anything. They've always lived in the South, or they always lived in a poor city, or they've been in New York struggling for their whole life. And everybody I know struggles. I'll be like, baby, dang, you just go jump off a bridge, end it all. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, I want people to be able to say at one point in their life, they had some type of peace. Right? You're never going to be a beach bum and life is always zen and everything's, but in general, you should be full of joy when you get up. Your whole life from 5 years old to when you die shouldn't be a miserable state of affairs. That's not living. Okay. And it shouldn't be that way. Keyword in that part. So again, what's the one thing holding you back from life? I truly believe is confidence. And I definitely want you to check this out. Both of these will be in the links. Let's just go there. Let's just go there. For months, maybe years, you felt like there's something standing in your way. You're not living the life you're meant to live. You're playing small. You're living a life that don't match your dreams. All while knowing deep down you were born to live bigger and better. Come on now. Is this speaking to anybody? You can put a one in the comments if it is. If it isn't, that's okay. Keep it moving. What's holding you back? It's not your lack of talent. It's not your lack of service. It's not your circumstances. It's not your age or education or connections. Because let's be very clear. People get connected. People do new stuff every single day of the week. They don't let life stop them from living. They're going to go live. Okay, baby? They're going to be out there. All right. It's your confidence. Many of you have great ideals. You guys call me 1 year. Next year, I'll talk to you again. You still haven't done what you wanted to do. Confidence plays a role. Confidence plays a role. Say it again. Confidence plays a role in how you see yourself, how you treat yourself. What are you doing? Some of y'all are more talented than people I know. Erica, I don't want to be in front. I don't want the responsibility of paying people. That's too much. It stresses me out. No problem. You can be a one-man band with some contractors helping you out here and there. And this is why I also recommend digital, because a lot of people are like, Erica, I don't want to have a physical business. I don't want to do a middleman to millions business. I want to just be on my phone all day. And there are some of these wholesalers who literally will text 300 to 500 texts. Again, they're using systems and software to help them do this. But the idea of that drives me crazy. I have no desire to be sending 300 to 500 texts a day because people don't know how to talk on the phone. Life requires you to talk on the phone. Life requires you to interact with people. You know what I'm saying? It just does. I'm real sorry that nobody told you that. So anyway, you were born with limitless confidence, ready to take on the world without fear. But as you grew, something changed. Right? A lot of y'all talking about the girls think I'm lame. Who told you that? Why are you identifying as they said I'm lame? The women, again, every time I talk about blue collar careers, women won't date men who are blue collar. According to who? The 304s, the floozies, the huzzies, the girls you want to pay for drinks. They won't date a blue collar. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. And again, this is why in America it's not taught, but classism is important because a lot of people say, well, why does it matter what the job the man has? Why does it matter? It don't matter if your wife is a doctor. If she say her husband's a plumber, they be like, she's a plumber's wife. I promise you. They never go, they may pat your husband back, say, oh, he dated up, he moved up. They always refer to whatever your husband is. So again, you have to go through this life with a strong back and confidence. Okay. To this day, the ideals and things I want to tell my family, and they'll be like, "Oh, Eric, I don't know why you doing that." A weaker person, let's be really honest, a weaker person be like, "They all don't like my ideal." I don't give a rat's ass. I literally have posted several different supplements on my supplement company. Looked up several of my family members were on subscription on Amazon. I was like, "Thank you so very much." Thank you so very much. Let's keep it moving because you have to be convinced before you try to convince somebody else. Okay. The book by Grant Cardone, Sell or Be Sold. Every day you get up and sell somebody on what? Your value, how you interact with them, the relationship. You sell your kids on brushing their teeth, washing their ass, right? You sell people on you. You just do. So you need confidence to live. Okay. You just do. And again, you guys can go check all this out. Right. This guy was a dropout, teenage father at 16, flew a bullet drug addict at 18. Guess what? Came out 21, started working what? Blue collar job in construction. And then was like, let me get on this internet. Okay. You start attracting what you want. More love, more money, more peace, more respect, more freedom. Okay. How do you do that? You have to walk through it. So many people are saying, Eric, I suffer from imposter syndrome. You don't understand. You have to understand, like, when you fight through things in life that build your confidence. When I'm out here and I've made a ton of money and I've spoke on stages and I know I've helped people launch their careers and launch their businesses and made a person $1 million and I made, 20% off the deal or whatever. Like, I have the confidence of a person who has accomplished things. Confidence can get you through many doors. Right? Many a times I've been at events, I wasn't even supposed to be there, but confidence gets you through the door. There's a great video by Jesse Isler. I'm going to see if I can find it, where Jesse Isler essentially had $8,000 to his name. And this guy was like, hey, we're going to get these $300,000 tickets. But it was the confidence, right? He knew he ain't had that money. And he's Jewish and like he has confidence to be a rapper, write songs, do all kind of stuff. I'm definitely going to share that one in a second because it's important. That's why confidence is so important, right? When a lot of people have not played sports, right? We think everybody in the South plays sports. A lot of people have not played sports. I have a nephew who's never played any sports. He played the band for like a season. He couldn't take it, right? So most people are looking outside of themselves to feel more confident. I want you to look within, all right? And again, the woo-woo, right? So this is the Complete Confidence Challenge. I wouldn't recommend it if I didn't believe people need it. Listen, I'm meeting way too many adults who are in their 40s and 50s and have a lot of accomplishments and will barely open their mouth to speak. They're mumbling like a kid. It's real crazy. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. All right. So again, this right here. Eric, I'll just figure it out. Well, I'm just telling you right this. Imagine launching the business that you've always dreamed about. Imagine walking into work every day with unshakable confidence. A lot of you go to work scared, nervous, somebody going to eat my lunch, all this other stuff when you could be excited. But most people aren't excited like that when they go to work because they don't have other options. They have limited income, limited opportunities. They are getting upset every day when you talk to them. Why? Because I'm stuck at this job. I'm stuck here at this place. You're not stuck. You never are. Right? Right. So anyway, this one I like. Imagine stepping into any social situation, whether it's a gathering of friends or a networking event, knowing you're the most confident person in the room, effortlessly making connections and leaving a lasting impression on everybody you meet. That can be a reality. Now, what's funny is I would walk in a room before I would wear hats all the time. People like, yeah, you seem so happy and joyful. Why not? Why would I come in here if I was sad and like I'm out to have a good time, right? So again, this is the confidence challenge. You can go check it out. All right. Check out all this stuff, new frame, new mission statement, anchoring your newfound confidence, turn your confidence into action. Why is this important? A lot of y'all believe, like, Erica, I really want to do this thing. I've been wanting to do it my whole life. Okay. Well, like, what happened? I just can't. Oh, like, all right, cool. You know? So again, um, they're gonna show you some high ticket stuff, online marketing, email ad templates. They're gonna show you a bunch of other stuff, bonuses, 30 days, the power and purpose. Again, one of the best books I've ever read. I'm not backing the pastor because he got some issues, but Purpose Driven Life. That is a great book when people have no purpose. When you ask somebody where they think they're going to be in 5 years and they don't know, they already there. I say that all the time to y'all. I've been saying that just a channel for like 10 years. When you don't know where you're supposed to be or where you're going, you're already there. You're already there, buddy. Like, good luck. Let me keep on going because there's another part of this I wanted to show you. All right. So again, let me go over some of the stuff you're going to get. You're going to get personal one-to-one guidance, high ticket business plan, top converting 2-step funnel. These are just the bonuses. This is not even the 5-day challenge, right? Confidence channels, email ad template, endless free traffic, school, 30 days of power and purpose. All right. Again, you can check out all these people's conversation about it. Again, this is the confidence challenge. Guess what? It's $7. It's $7. It's $7 to get you to think better about yourself, to reframe how you talk, to get you your foot in the door. It's $7. Don't let it hold you back. Don't let $7 hold you back from a great summer. Everybody's like, but it's summertime, Erica. Summertime, I'm supposed to relax and chill and be okay. Like, okay, cool. Do what you gotta. Now let me share you this, okay? Because a lot of people say, Erica, I want to do an online business, something simple. And I tell you every day, you can. Here's an online business builder challenge. You can go in here. It's only $17. Get you a lot of opportunity. Okay. What is it going to happen here? What are all the things? Secret to starting and scaling a high ticket business. Bonus. Have AI set up your business for you. Create your winning business plan in under 5 minutes. Have AI working for you 24/7 and launch time. You know what I mean? Again, unlock all these bonuses. The secret no funnel method, the silent marketer strategy, AI strategy call with a person on their team, copy and paste database. See how they sold $136 million. Okay. Again, this is him. You'll probably see me at a picture on one of these events here soon. Scaled his business to 9 figures in sales. He's built and led a team of over 200 people, been featured in Forbes as mastermind of the internet marketing industry, made it to Inc. 5000 list of fastest growing companies 2 years in a row, taught more than 700,000 students how to launch brand new business online, sold multiple products for more than 20,000. Okay. Again, the sky is unlimited in this kind of data space. But a lot of people are like, I just don't know how to start this and do that. Listen, a lot of stuff we can click and play and pull and put in here, right in here. Definitely, I want you to click on the links inside this video. I want you to click on the links in the chat. I want you to click on the links when this video renders. So to see if any of this will work for you to help you, this is only $17. And you get 30-day money back guarantee. The problem is most people never make a decision. I had a whole video that we recorded at a studio that got messed up, so I'm gonna have more studio time. But it literally, that's the downfall of most people. They never make a decision. They're always telling you about some dream they're thinking about, how they want to write some book and do all this stuff. There's never any action towards it. When I told somebody a year ago I wanted to start the supplement company, I went and tinkered with it. Again, the key to most businesses, and I'll probably do a whole video on that, is pick a project, build it an hour a day, market it an hour a day, and do that 5 days a week. Right? You decided if it's Saturday, Sunday, whatever days, but 5 days a week. A lot of times it's simpler than you think. Go back to what I said in the first part of the video. Lack of confidence gets you there. Decide how to build this business. Use AI to your benefit. Again, AI has ChatGPT has a free version and a paid version. You think you're getting the same version both times? You think the people who are paying for it getting the same version as the free? You can't believe that. You can't tell me you believe that. There's just no way. No way at all. You can't tell me you believe that. Okay. So again, I encourage this because I know I'm watching people who could be very successful, their spouse, their mother, their father, someone said something to hurt their feelings, talk bad about them, and they have taken it as part of their identity. I want you to reframe and let go of some of that stuff that y'all are identifying with. That doesn't have to be you. Well, Erica, I'm a lady. I don't do a lot of, harsh selling, and I'm feminine. And you can still be all that. Some of the best saleswomen I know are feminine, well dressed, wearing pink, Mary Kay ladies. Let's knock it off with this. I'm super feminine. I'm different than you. No, you're not. You're trying to convince your husband to pay for dinner. Okay, knock it off. All right, so let's go here. This is Jesse Isler, the thing I was telling you about, and I was going to mention it before I close this video out. Right here, I was meeting with a guy who offered 4 front row Yankee seats. They were $4,000 per game. 80 home games. That's $320,000. He said I had $8,000 total. Most people will walk away. I found a way to make it work. Here's how front row tickets turn into multi-million-dollar business. Let's go here. Power of a partner. I called Jay. Now, did you forget Jesse Isler was doing raps and jingles and little songs, and he again was doing all this stuff, right? Moving and grooving around New York. New York is smaller than you think. Having the balls to call somebody, and also partly being Jewish helps him there too. He said, hey, you want to split them? We went 50-50 and locked in some of the best seats in the stadium. I didn't know it yet, but this decision will open the doors I never expected. Access equals opportunity. A year later, I started Marquise Jet. Now, if y'all don't know about Marquise Jet, that's how he ended up meeting his wife, Sarah Blankley, the billionaire Spanx owner. That's just why all these steps matter, okay? Those seats weren't just tickets. They were a networking tool. I was rubbing shoulders with CEOs, athletes, music legends. We ended up doing Jay's whole tour. That's right. Whole tour. The deal that changed everything. Eventually, those same connections led to a buyout offer. They bought the company because we had the tickets. That's a $320,000 risk that turned into millions. The takeaway: most people focus on cost. Winners focus on ROI. Invest in access. Find creative ways to level up. Bet on yourself even when the numbers don't make sense. One decision can change your whole trajectory. Make the right bets. That is Jay-Z and in his years back in then, and that is Jesse Lee when he was young. That is years and years ago. I mean, I'm talking about maybe 15 years plus. But at the end of the day, a lot of times people will say, well, that's out of my budget. That's out of my cost. I don't even want to know it, Erica. Don't tell me the cost. Like, they're going to people like Inner Circle costs so much. Yeah, it's because of the connections, the people, the paperwork, the banking, the funding, all that stuff comes together. Every bit of it comes together and works together. Networking matters. Riding first class on planes matter. Buying VIP in certain activities matters. Grant Cardone had this thing called 50 for 50. People pay $50,000, 50 people. That was the limit. And they did, I think, 3 events a year. It wasn't big. It was like 3 events a year with Grant Cardone. And they still had to pay to get there. They still had to pay to get in. They still had to move around. They still had to do a lot of stuff. Okay. But what was the access? It gave them access to who? Other people were willing to pay $50K to be at Grant Cardone's event. Other people who were probably in funding, banking, credit repair, all kind of stuff. At the highest level, that $50K to hang out for 3 times a year made sense. Okay. Same thing happens with a lot of these masterminds now. A lot of the industry is going away from these big events, unless it's somebody like Brandon Burchard, who always packs a house, but to a smaller 10 to 40 people, and they're really invested to get into these rooms, right? The live event is more, event space is now turning more into the smaller mastermind retreat space. Because again, the let's just go there. The lower 50% of America that has low on assets, to be nice, and low on confidence will not spend the money to go to these conferences unless it's with work's paying for it, et cetera, et cetera. The people that you want to get in a room are people who really spend $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, and they're serious and they're committed and they're going to go multiple times a year. I'm in one mastermind that costs $22,000 a year. It costs $34,000 if you brought your significant other, your husband or wife. So they try to not break your ankles twice, right? And 4 times a year you meet. You're in these connections, these circles with people who are in insurance, big in construction, big in all kind of stuff. I told you this about the women in roofing. There's only like 10 women in roofing in the Austin chapter. And basically, like, hey, whatever you need, you can call each other up and get it in roofing. They pretty much tag team neighborhoods and work together to get contracts. And I salute that. Right. So you're partnering up, and now you guys are the dominant marketing budget in that neighborhood. Happens often. Okay. So again, networking matters, but guess what also matters? Confidence, right? Confidence to believe he could wig that money, confidence to tie all that in, right? Now, I'm not telling you to go buy, season tickets to anywhere you don't need to be. But I'm just saying, when I've gone to University of Texas girls basketball team, we met the vice president of a company, a real estate company for over 25 years out of California, who had moved to Texas, still owns part of the company in California and part of the company here in Texas. The nicest woman. We just happened to be nice to her. And she ended up, hey, you guys coming with us to Tampa? I'm like, ma'am, I would love to fly to Tampa to go see the University of Texas girls basketball, but that's not happening, right? So, I just tell y'all, sometimes I go to those things because sometimes the games are at weird times and sometimes during the week. So it's a Thursday. Was it a Thursday or was it a Monday? It was a weird day. It was either a Thursday or a Monday in the middle of the day. There are people coming in and out of the game. They're like, I took a break from work to be here. And then they run out halfway at the halftime point. But a lot of the older ladies in their 50s and 60s, they have big money. They have big money. They've been there. They got decorated custom outfits. Okay. So again, have confidence, network, be in the place, and grow. Just grow. Keep it simple. Also, I'm gonna share it one more time. Whiteboard of Truth and Justice, YouTube, affiliate marketing, consulting. Again, people can spend $100 to $5 a day in marketing and make tons and tons of money back. It just is what it is. All right, you guys, this is your girl Erica from the Classy Clown Blog. Thank you so much for your time, your patience. I'm going back to summer sabbatical. Definitely hit the like button and drop your city and state in the chat. And any links you want, the Land Grab course, the All Roads Lead to Real Estate book, the confidence challenge, 5-day confidence challenge, or the AI business in one day. Hey, the links are below. And I hope you guys have the best day ever. Later. Listen, I don't know about you, but I started a business so I could do this. Travel, be with friends, be with family, create memories. I didn't do it to sit at the computer all day. I didn't do it so that I could just be in countless emails and Zoom meetings. I did it to create opportunities for myself and opportunities for others. So listen, if that's something that interests you, enjoying time with your friends, being out and about, definitely drop by Erica Williams Classy Clown Blog. Check out the YouTube channel. We've got over 2,000 videos of free information that's actually changed people's lives. People actually post their new jobs, their new careers, their new businesses all the time over at the channel.